and thanks for joining us for another special show from the Cannes Film Festival. And today, Jodie Foster returns to French language cinema in a film called A Private Life. It's a gripping new mystery by acclaimed director Rebecca Zlotowski. The Oscar-winning actress takes on her first French-speaking role in 20 years, starring alongside Daniel Auteuil, Virginia Fira and Matthew Almeric.
Nom de jeune fille, Kinder, Perle Kinder tot. La mort de Perle, putain. Madame!
The director of A Private Life, Rebecca Zlotowski, is one of France's most celebrated filmmakers. She calls the role a lifelong dream written for the actress. Expect suspense, elegance and a powerful performance from Jodie Foster in this long-awaited return to the Croisette. Over the years, she's been here with films like Taxi Driver, Bugsy Malone and Money Monsters. Olivia Salazar-Winspear reports.
She's no stranger to the French Riviera. In fact, Jodie Foster's first time at the Cannes Film Festival was at just 13 years old, with Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver alongside Robert De Niro. Playing an underage prostitute, she made a big impression, and the film's success thrust her into the spotlight.
C'est le meilleur rôle que j'ai fait dans ma vie. Et je trouvais que c'était la première fois que j'ai aimé ce que je fais.
5 decades later, she's back, starring in Rebecca Zlotowski's Vie Privée and putting her French language skills to good use. In 2021, Jodie Foster was celebrated at Cannes with an honorary Palme d'Or for a rich and eclectic body of work. That same year, she played a lawyer whose tireless defense of a Guantanamo detainee eventually secured his release in the Mauritanian.
I'm not just defending him, I'm defending the rule of law.
You haven't seen what I've seen.
Foster's career started in the 1960s as a child star. She then learned French at the Lycée Français in Los Angeles, which allowed her to work in France too, including on Claude Chabrol's 1984 film The Blood of Others.
Qu'est-ce qui vous a intéressé dans ce rôle?
Surtout de travailler avec Chabrol et d'adapter un roman de Simone de Beauvoir.
As her career advanced, Foster often chose to play strong and intelligent women, winning an Academy Award for The Accused in 1989 and again in 1991 for her performance as Clarice, an FBI Academy student in The Silence of the Lambs.
You'll do fine.
Since then, she's cemented her reputation as Hollywood royalty, producing and directing her own features and defending the archives of some of the earliest women filmmakers. It seems Jodie Foster's love affair with cinema still burns brighter than ever.
A reminder, Jodie Foster's new film in French is called A Private Life. Next then, 2 major French-speaking stars come together on screen for the first time under the direction of Palme d'Or winning director Julia Ducournau in Alpha. Golshifteh Farahani and Tahar Rahim star in the story of a 13-year-old girl who fears she's been infected by a mysterious illness. The cast spoke to Louise Dupont about working with a visionary director and their bond with the festival.
Golshifteh and Tahar, hello. For those who haven't seen the film yet, who is Alpha, who gives her name to the movie?
Alpha is my daughter and Tahar's niece. She's stuck, I think, between the sorrows, the pains and the traumas of her family. Alongside everything she's going through, the difficulties of the 80s and 90s, she's also trapped by her mother's fears and her uncle's problems.
Et les histoires de son oncle.
As all of this is taking place, there is a mysterious disease being transmitted through blood and sexual relations. It obviously makes us think of AIDS. It allows the film to explore many themes, Fear of others, fear of illness, motherhood, addiction. What made you want to make this film?
All the topics you just mentioned, and also Julia's filmmaking. But at the heart of it all, it's a family story, a universal story that could have taken place in any country, at any time. There's an emotional force because of the themes tackled that makes it resonate with people of any generation. Everyone can relate in one way or another.
Golshifteh, your character has an extremely intense mother-daughter relationship. Was motherhood one of the things that interested you in this role?
Yes, I think so. It's the story of a mother, not only a mother to Alpha, but also a mother to her brother and even to her own mother too. It's the story of mothers, with everything we carry in our blood, what we pass on unintentionally. I suffer so much from this topic personally. It was very, very powerful for me, even during the shoot. And for me, it was very emotional to live and relive all those stories and learn how brave it is to be able to let go.
Tahar, I believe you lost nearly 20 kilos for this film, maybe even more.
More.
What pushed you to go so far physically? And how does it feel to do that for a role?
Given Amin's health and lifestyle, he needed to look very emaciated. But Julia didn't ask me to go that far. I needed to push it further. Maybe out of conviction.
Because of your strength of character.
Golshifteh, you've worked with directors from all over the world. What did Julia Ducournau's perspective bring to you as an actress?
I don't think any director has ever pushed me as far as Julia. She pushed us, but not by asking us to go that far, rather through something unconscious that made us want to give everything we had inside us.
Tahar, what's interesting is that you were on Spike Lee's jury in 2021, when the Palme d'Or was awarded to Titane by Julia Ducournau. Already at that moment, were you thinking, I'd love to work with this director?
Even before that, I had seen Raw, which was an excellent film, her first, in fact. When I saw Raw, I immediately saw a unique signature. Then Titane came along, and everyone knows what happened. So when I received the script, I was very happy.
One last question since we're at the Cannes Film Festival. Can you share a memorable moment from your time at the festival?
Go ahead, you have lots, I'm sure.
Yes, my very first time in Cannes. The first time is always a first. And when it goes well, it's great. I came for a profit, I think it was 15 years ago. That screening, it was insane to finish the film like that. It was just like being in the eye of the storm, where it's calm, but you can see everything around you. It was incredible.
And for you, Golshifteh?
I think it was walking on the red carpet with Jim Jarmusch and Adam Driver. That was truly a spiritual moment. It felt like we were walking on clouds. Even during and after the film, it was a moment I'll never forget.
Thank you both so much.
Wow, what amazing memories of the Cannes Film Festival. Next then, we've seen behind the scenes of the red carpet. Now let's explore the press junket. That's what journalists call the interview sessions with actors and actresses. Sela El-Ghazma explains how these quick, carefully timed meetings help to promote the films.
These are all the journalists who will be interviewing Tahar, Rahim and the rest of the cast all day long. Today I'm taking you behind the scenes of a press junket at the Alban Terrace, the perch atop the Marriott Hotel, one of Cannes' iconic spots, known both for its legendary parties and its star-studded press junkets. But what exactly is a press junket? So, press junkets are promotional events for films or TV shows. Journalists take turns interviewing the stars of a film one after the other. Except the timing is very very tight. Each interview is scheduled and managed by publicists who can be quite strict about kicking journalists out if they run out of time. The actors stay seated and journalists from all over the world queue waiting to ask their questions in rapid succession. But why is everything so rushed then? Well, Cannes is one of the biggest media events in the world with around 4,000 to 5,000 accredited journalists. Usually the full cast and crew of a film stay in Cannes on average less than 24 hours. So everything needs to move incredibly fast. And you, what question would you like to ask to Tahar, Rahim?
And let me tell you, when you only have 5 minutes with a star, it is not easy. That's it from us for now. We'll leave you with a look at the only Italian filming competition this year. Fury is about a writer who ends up in prison after an unexpected act. Thanks for joining us. See you next time for more from the Cannes Film Festival.
Ma si le fa soffrire, dimmelo pure, quello che mai da di, dimmelo pure.
Golia! Via che ti faccio vedere una cosa, via.
Eccomi.